square leg had just been taken back on the boundary. He gets the top, he's flown into the stand. He's got a massive chunk of willow in his hand. Andrew.
Warner's 50 of 64 balls, 8 fours and a 6. Fourth time in 4 innings. He's got one in the second innings of this series. Ashes' career, first innings, second innings, averaged 19.5 in the first innings, 74.6 in the second.
And here's Wood, over the wicket, both to him. Oh, it's a short one. And indeed, Warner was in a little bit of trouble then. He played it down on the offside, but it was a little bit of anxiety, and it was Lyth who came tearing in from the covers and picked up. Well, I think he gets out a few times to this delivery, short of a length, on and around leg stump with a little bit of steam across him, and he tries to work it on the onside. We saw it at Edgbaston to Jimmy Addison. We saw it earlier to Stephen Finn when it went over the slip. And he was quite fortunate there that was another leading edge. Playing right across the ball. And it is Wood again, pushing himself off. Here he comes, into the gale of wind, as it were. Bow. And Warner plays that one away wide of Broad there at mid-on. Broad's chasing it back to the boundary. It's not going to get there. He loses his white poppy sun hat, picks the ball up, throws back to Merrin, who comes in beside the stump, and they take a couple of runs. 123 for 1, and Warner goes now to 58. It's quite interesting. When a wicket falls, particularly when Australia are batting, you just feel that another one's going to follow quickly. They just seem to go into this panic mode for a short period. Well, it's Wood again in to Warner. He's there. Warner pulls that round the corner, and that's going for 4. It's nowhere near Finn. It was much too fine of him, and that was not well directed by Wood. And Warner just caught up with it. 4 runs to him. He now goes to 62. It's 127 for 1. A wasp comes in the window, looks at Michael Vaughan and goes away. I don't blame him. I think he saw your shirt. Well, maybe. Well, Wood's travelling a little bit here. 0-46 from 6.5 overs. He's got to forget about that no ball now. And Wood it is now, coming in. Up to the wicket. He's there now. He bowls to Warner. And Warner turns this round the corner again. And it's going out deep backwards square leg. No, it's fine leg, sorry. And it's Finn now, who picks up and returns. The end of the over, 128 for 1. Warner is 63. Smith has not yet faced the ball with all this going on. And after another word from Michael Vaughan, it will be Ed Smith. Well, Stokes will be desperately trying to get Steve Smith down the striker's end. Try and get Smith while he's still fresh and swinging the ball either way. Well, you know how he's going to play. He's going to just keep playing his stroke.
Afternoon, Michael. Afternoon, everyone. Stokes in, round the wicket, bowls, and Warner plays it started off as a big off drive, and he aborted the shot and turned it into a defensive shot. Good catches, Michael. Some of them have counted, some haven't. There's some good catching going on. Isn't it interesting when batsmen are in form and confident with the bat and they feel relaxed about life, they go to sit for a minute to just pluck it out of the air?
Yeah, I just think we've seen a really, really good day's play. We've seen some excellent swing bowling today. There's seam bowling yesterday, more in the swing department today. Some good catches. There's been a couple of catches go down as well.
Stokes Yorker. Warner digs it out, thinks about a run, decides against. Good decision.
We've also seen some really high-class stroke play. You were mentioning Moeen Ali's drive down the ground off the second new ball with Hazelwood swinging it back in length, pumping it down the ground, through mid-off, through mid-on. Then we've seen some great drives from Warner, from Rogers. It's been a fascinating day's play. I feel that there could be a quick burst of wickets if England keep bowling like this.
Stokes again round the wicket bouncer. Warner pulls, nicely played down into the ground. Single to deep backward square leg.
This is interesting with Steve Smith. I don't know if you were watching early in practice before play that he was in the nets and the dog thrower.
Yeah.
And he was getting pelted.
Was it quite fluid?
I don't know what the play, but it was going down quickly and he was edging them everywhere. He was being bowled. You could clearly see that he was trying to work out his technique, so he's really thinking about his batting. You go back 2 games ago at Lord's where he played so well, over 250 runs, looked in control. In the space of 2 games, in the space of 3 innings, England have got him questioning his technique.
Here he is, fronts up now, flexes his knees, across his stumps, and Stokes follows off the Smith's hip. He turns it round the corner easily off the mark with a lovely low-risk shot to fine leg, Moeen Ali Field. Incredible. So the transition from total confidence to
in the
how am I
second
going to approach it?
to being picked off at Edgbaston in the first innings, to playing that pull shot top edge, to spin in the second, to being snicked off cheekily again here in the first innings. He's been in the nets working and trying to work a method out of changing his technique somewhat. I think you can do that during a series.
Stokes again, reverse swing, I think, away from the left-handed Warner.
Very difficult, isn't it, when you're in a series to suddenly change something.
I think you made the point in your phone-in program, 6 at 6 the other day, that one of the central differences between county cricket and test cricket is the same attack every week, which can probably work for you. I mean, when you're in great form in Australia, the fact you're hitting them well and it's the same the next week. But if you get into a bit of a bad trot, there's no escape.
I think that's why test match cricket, 5 test match series are really difficult when it goes slightly wrong at the start.
Stokes in again. Short ball, Warner's going to get caught. Warner's going to catch it. Stokes has the breakthrough. Warner has gone. A miscued pull shot. Terrible dismissal for an opening batsman trying to save a test match. Stokes has his man. Australia 130 for 2. Still 201 runs behind. Crucial blow landed by England's all-rounder Ben Stokes. He won't enjoy that replay, David Warner.
No, we've seen this at Edgbaston. We saw it earlier to spin, we saw it the previous over to Wood. It's just a common trend with Davey Warner that he gets out playing that kind of shot so often. A gift for England.
64 off 74 balls from Warner. Just mentioned the catch. Stuart Broad has had an incredible test match. It was easy, but it was running back a little bit, reverse hand, just very comfortably. Dyer at mid-on. Halfway between a back foot drive through mid-on and a pull shot, ended up just paddling it in the air, Warner. England suddenly into it.
Well, Stokes deserved it. I really do think this spell's been right up there. He just made something happen. This is what you want from your all-rounder. To get the ball swinging around, realise that there wasn't a great deal of seam movement out there, the moisture's gone, the ball's not grabbing into the deck as much as it was yesterday, so he thought, right, I need to swing it. Clearly see from England that they're polishing the ball. Bell's got the ball in his hand there, they're giving it a good old shine because they realise that this ball's just starting to shape around. Broad ball back into the attack at the pavilion end, replacing Mark Wood. England are sniffing it here. Yeah. Just a sense that whenever Australia lose a wicket, there's always a few around the corner. I don't know what it is with them. They just seem to panic. They don't seem to be able to just take the sting out of the game with a bit of control, a few leads, a few defences. So they seem to go into ultra-aggressive mode when they lose a wicket. It's almost like to prove that they're not under pressure and go whack a few to the boundary. That could fall into England's hands here.
Michael Clarke made a strange comment this morning about his own dismissal yesterday, where he said he's just trying to hit it as hard as he could because that's what you've got to do when you're under pressure. It was an interesting remark from a great player. I wonder if he's always felt that way. New over, Broad, man of the moment, charging in, over the wicket ball. Smith across, played a huge offside and nails it. Flies to the boundary in front of square on the offside. Michael, exactly as you were saying. A team under pressure. It was a wide ball from Broad, but Smith didn't just hit that. He smashed it. As if to say, I'm not under pressure.
Strap yourselves in.
Wow.
Strap yourselves in. This is going to be lively.
Wow.
I mean, there's a man at point there for the catch. Johnny Bairstow.
A yard and a half or wide of off stump.
And Stokes. Same coloured hair. And he's only, 20 yards away and he's pulled that stroke.
Do Australia have any other gear other than attack? Smith taps his bat, flexes his knees, waits for Broad. He's across and a good ball from Broad. Gave him another tempter. I think that's good thinking from the England fast bowler.
Oh, dangle that carrot.
Just
dangle it. Leave it. Yeah, just dangle it on and around about 5th or 6th stump. Maybe a little bit wider and... Now that they're going to go for the drive. Sean Martin at 4, he's on a pair. He pushed at one in the first innings. Such a nothing shot, from David Warner. He's only going to get one for it. Because the man out at deep square leg.
Broad in again, wide of the crease. Smith across his stump. Side pad, Moeen Ali Field. Square leg. I think he was trying to probably go almost too wide mid on. Maybe if he'd absolutely timed it, he might have got 4 for it. It looks very lame, doesn't it, when you watch it again?
I think when you play across the line of the ball, you're always susceptible to making a mistake. You look at the way Joe Root's playing at the minute. He plays that punch off the back foot through extra cover with a vertical. Yeah, it's kind of low risk cricket shot for high reward.
Broad in again, another wide ball. This time Smith not tempted.
I would describe Warner's shot as a high risk cricket shot for low reward. He's playing a high risk game where he might get a 2 for it. If he plays it really well, maybe get a 1. You know, where Joe Root, I look at the way that he's playing at the minute, he's playing what I describe as low-risk cricket shots, where not a great deal can go wrong, but he's getting a high reward for it. And that's a skill to test match batting in particular. And try and play as many low-risk shots as you possibly can, but you get high reward by just accumulating runs.
Broad again, straight. Smith turns it to the onside. You say at the moment, technically, almost a young player, just take a video of Joe Root batting and follow that as a model. I mean, his balance, his movement forward and back, his wagon wheel is totally around the wicket.
But it's transfer of weight and that head going towards the ball which gives him so much power. I think 2 years ago, back to Australia, was getting planted on that front foot and he had no power going towards the ball.
Yeah.
And it's been a real good change for him.
Broad again. Smith forces off the back foot. Stokes Fields in that position, just in front of square on the offside. It was interesting over from Stuart Broad. He got smacked before. He tried a couple of attempts. Seeing a few replays on the monitor of David Warner's dismissal, a similar dismissal at Edgbaston, and some of these strange pull shots he plays. Maybe it's a shot you have to be totally confident of bounce to the ball.
It's a poor way to get out when you play so well and your team desperately need you at the top of the order to go and get a big score. You call it a freebie, don't you, when you're out in the lead? Oh, we've just got a free one there, we'll take that.
Stokes, new over, in now. There's a good ball, reversing, starting on about Midland leg. Probably would have hit middle stump. Marsh attempted to turn it into the onside, corrected himself, forced himself on a pair, back into the team. Huge pressure.
I mean, you know the way he's going to play. He likes to go at the ball. He goes at the ball hard. All those slips waiting. There's 4 of them ready for the edge. Stokes will try and get it on and around the off stump, try and entice the drive.
Stokes again, and Marsh is going to be off the mark this time. With a nicely controlled offside.